Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and today Apple released iPhone 10 to the public. So now you can get your hands on one. If you pre-ordered it or waited in line, you may be able to get one. But as you can see, I have both colors, space gray and silver. And I've already opened the space gray one, so let's open up the silver one. Now, these are the 64 gigabyte variants. They come in at $9.99. The 256 gigabyte models come in at $11.49. So let's open this up. Now, I don't use that amount of storage on my phones, so there's no reason for me to go to the bigger size. So let's open it up here. And just like we'd expect, we have our normal literature. We've got our Apple stickers. Let's move on to the phone. So here's the phone itself. Let me set it aside for just a moment. We've got our ear pods, not AirPods. We also have our headphone to lightning jack adapter in the back. We've got our lightning connector and our typical wall adapter. It's too bad they don't include a fast charging one with it, but you can use your iPad charger or a wireless charger like I'm using. Let's set this aside and we'll take a look at both of these. So let's take this off. And as you can see, it's kind of a muted silver. Depending on what angle it's at, it looks a little bit different. As you can see, we've got silver and space gray. The silver looks really nice, and depending on how you hold it, it looks different. Same with the space gray. It looks black in some light and space gray in others. We've got silver and an off-white, basically. So around the edges is where they're a little bit different, and that's how you more easily tell them apart if you've got a case. Is on the left, we've got stainless steel. On the right, we have a vapor coating over the stainless steel. So hopefully that holds up and it's more durable than this one. Some people are saying this one's scratching already, so kind of like an old iPod that way. Now on the front, again, that's how you tell the difference. This one's already set up, so we'll take a look at that in a moment. But this little edge here, you can see is a little bit lighter because of that. We have our volume buttons and our vibrate switch or silent switch. On this side, we have a larger wake or sleep wake button. It also does Siri and Apple Pay now. On the bottoms, you can see they look very similar, just different colors. So I just turned this one on. Let's wait for it to start up, and I'll show you Face ID. The setup is the same as all the other phones, but if we swipe up, pick our language, select our region, we'll set it up manually. Here's where it gets interesting and different. So we hit continue with Face ID, and then we tilt the phone so that it actually sees my face. So we'll get started. So now it sees my face, and if I basically draw a circle with my nose, it detects my face. Now it's probably going to pick up the microphone, and that's it. You're done. Then you hit continue and you create a passcode. Now I've already set all this up on my other one, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. So if I turn it on, it quickly unlocks and I flick up. So now we're in, and the screen looks really good, and I'll do some comparisons later on. But just to do a quick size comparison, here's my iPhone 8 Plus, and you can see it's much bigger than the iPhone 10. The iPhone 10 is quite a bit smaller, but the screen is actually a little bit larger. So it just unlocked using my face, and as you can see, the screen is taller, but it's actually a little bit narrower. So let me unlock this. We'll swipe up again, and I'll be using this for quite a few days before I do a review. I like to use it for at least 3 to 5 days before I give you some sort of review. You pull down from the top right, top left for notifications. It's a little bit different and a little bit hard to get used to. It seems like Face ID speeds up over time. So as I've been using it, it's faster sometimes than other times. So it's kind of interesting. It's definitely slower than my Touch ID, basically, or at least it feels it. Let's try this real quick and see what the difference is. So we'll turn them both off. I'll turn the right one on. Swipe up. So you can see it's definitely a little bit slower, or maybe it's just me trying to get used to it. I'm not sure. But those are the two phones. I'll be doing a full review on them, and be sure to check out the other videos I'm doing on iPhone 10 and all the updates. If you have any other questions, though, or things you haven't seen elsewhere regarding these phones, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.